I'm sure you've probably heard the term a feast for the eyes before. That is what this trip is going to be about. There is just a certain section, a certain part of the creek that I am just dying to see in the snow. I've been fortunate enough to grow up with this creek behind me pretty much my whole life, and it's beautiful in the snow, but there's just this portion of the creek that, I don't know, I cannot put my finger on it. It's just special to me, and it's beautiful all year round, but I know it will be beautiful in the snow. I've seen it in the snow many times, and it's just somewhere that I want to hike today. It's late afternoon. We're getting some sun, seeing some blue sky. We don't have a lot of time for this trip. Katie's going to go with me. And I just wanted to bring y'all along and just show you some of these beautiful scenes, just let you hear the creek. Something about the snow just makes things hushed and quiet and peaceful, and I just want to share that. I hope that that will come through in this video for y'all. Sometimes it's just these moments where you're outside, or maybe you're inside somewhere, but life is just so fast-paced, and there's just so much going on and so much grabbing for our attention. And if you've been on this channel before, you've heard me talk about that. But being outside is just a way to be grounded. It's a break from all of that, and being outside communicates with your natural senses, whether it's hot or cold. You know, you can feel the air, you can smell things, you can hear things, and that's very restful and restorative for our minds that are just bombarded all the time. So that's my hope, my inspiration behind this video here is as I am enjoying this beautiful day, this just hike to see just this beautiful part of the creek, just as I'm enjoying every moment of just being outside and hearing the snow crunch and walking along the creek to get to this beautiful spot that I can't wait to look at. I want you to feel that too, and just enjoy the peace wherever you're at, whatever is going on in your life, to just feel this peace. Miss Cindy used to say, this is God's country. And this is God's country, and I can't wait to take you along and show you some of God's country. In the snow, no less. In the summer, there's a spring that comes out of the ground right there, and there's usually tadpoles. But right now it's kind of a stark contrast. There's no water and snow on the ground. One of my favorite things about being outside like this is it just captures your mind and your attention, and it makes you fully present and in the moment. And especially when you have beautiful snow like this in the creek, it just makes you fully here, fully present. It helps drown out everything else that's going on in my mind. And I think that's good for us. I think that's something that we should do as often as we can. That's why I wanted to take y'all along, because I hope that this video will be a little kind of rest moment for your brain like it is for mine. As we've been walking, we're seeing these tracks. Those appear to be deer tracks. That's another novel thing about the snow. It allows you to see what little animals have been scurrying around and what paths they're taking. I think that's neat to think about. Of course, they're scurrying around the woods when we're not here. And you think about a little deer family and what they're eating and what they're doing. And it's neat to see their tracks. When you're outside, you just stumble upon all kinds of little things that are magical. As I was filming, I was looking down and I thought, hey, that looks like a snail shell. How neat is that? We're almost at the special spot. We're almost there. Hadn't it been nice though? It's been wonderful. It's beautiful. This is it. This is my just most cherished favorite part of the creek. And as Katie pointed out, it's always here. When I lay down at night and go to sleep, it's still here. The water's still here and still moving, still going. If I'm having a bad day, if I'm having a good day, it's still here. I don't know, there just seems like there's something to that, and I feel like it's, I don't know, like symbolic of God, that he's always there for me. But I love the idea of thinking of this beautiful spot that's my favorite. Anything that makes you feel peaceful, but thinking about this throughout the day, trying to hold a space for this beautiful, most cherished part of the creek, holding a space for that in my heart, holding a space in my mind when the day gets busy. I mean, even if I can't hike up here and see it, couldn't I just stop for a second and close my eyes and visualize it? And of course, I think that's biblical. I think that's what God tells us to do, to focus on what's good and lovely and pure. So I'm gonna leave you here while this part of the creek is still fresh in your memory, as it is mine. If I just stop and close my eyes and breathe and smell the fresh air and hear the creek and feel the cold air, it's just a balm for my soul. It's just beautiful and peaceful, and it seems to crowd out anything else, anything else that seems to be bothering me, anything else going on. And I hope that this short little trip to this beautiful spot, my favorite spot on Stamy Creek, I hope that this little trip will be restorative for you as well. God bless you and God keep you. We'll see you on the next one.